Alright, hey, what is up guys? Good morning. My name is Ethan, for those of you who do not know me already. I'm a personal trainer based in Kilcock, County Kildare in Ireland. Alright, so I thought what I'd do is, I thought I'd record some YouTube videos on my bodybuilding competition prep, because I'm prepping for 2 bodybuilding competitions. I've got one with the WMBF in Wexford on the 18th of September and one with the NBFI in Cork on the 25th of September. So both of those are natural bodybuilding shows, so they're tested. And I'm competing in 2 categories in each of the shows. I'm competing in men's physique and team bodybuilding for both of those, as I'm only just 19. So I thought I'd do that. So I'm currently with my coach Paul Morgan, which I'll link below. He's great. And what we've been doing is for the past 10 weeks, I've been very gradually cutting my calories because I came in really lean. I'll show you a picture of what I looked like at the start here and what I look like now there. And I've lost in total 2 kilos over the 10 weeks. So as you can tell, very gradual. That's not that much over 10 weeks. And we're starting to pick it up a bit now. So my coach told me yesterday that we are going to start to change up the food a bit. So I'll go through that today, show you what I used to be eating and now what's being changed and how that looks as we're going to get closer and closer to competition. So I'm 5 weeks and 6 days out from my first competition. In a couple of weeks time, you could see food go down again, cardio increase, how that looks, my training frequency and all that. So I thought I'd explain everything there. So at the moment, what I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be doing some fasted cardio. So before I do some fasted cardio, I just like to take a drink of water with some of the supplements I take every morning just before I go out, just so I don't forget. So I've got my ashwagandha, boron, vitamin C, apple cider vinegar tablets and vitamin D and some water. So I'll take these before I go, and then on my way to the gym I'll explain what I'm doing for my fasted cardio. So it's currently only 8:30 in the morning, so I like to get up and do it first thing just so I don't get too hungry. And then what I'll do is for the rest of the day is I'll come home, show you some of my breakfast, show you how the calories and stuff has changed for each of my meals, show you my pre-workout and then my actual workout with some clips in the workout with some commentary, and then just the rest of my meals for the day, just explaining everything that's going on at the moment. Try and give you guys as much detail as I can. And yeah, perfect. Right, I'll see you there at the gym. Alright, so I am on the way to the gym. So I walk to the gym every day as part of my cardio a little bit anyway. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing my fasted cardio. So just before I explain that, I just wanted to say I haven't been cutting calories. I've said that earlier. I was losing my weight slowly by just started off with the low maintenance on the calories, and we kept that until my body eventually got used to it, and now it's not losing weight anymore. So now that's why I'm dropping calories, and the goal is to lose another kilo or 2, so that's the goal. But I'm going to the gym now for fasted cardio, so 35 minutes a day, and on my rest day I do an hour walk at a slower pace. So I'm aiming for around a heart rate of 110 to 120 beats per minute. I use the elliptical for this, so that's just my favorite. So I just like to watch on YouTube or whatever on the cardio, keep me entertained, get that done, and then I do some stretching and some posing as well. So I'll show you those once we get there, but I'm gonna wait until we get there. Alright, just finished the cardio, 35 minutes there, and as you can see I am sweating. 35 minutes, 300 calories active, 420 total, and the average heart rate was 115, which is what I was aiming for. Right, so I'm gonna do some posing. So yeah. Alright, so cardio, posing and stretching all done. Posing had absolutely the worst lighting, but look, I'm trying to be raw and show everything, so that's it. So doesn't exactly do it justice, but some of them you could see decent, but yeah, I'll stick it in anyway. But I'm on my way home now to have breakfast. So as I said earlier on, calories have changed. So this is what I was having for breakfast, and this is what I'm now having for breakfast. So slight change there, just a reduction of carbs to try and get that drier, skin tight look. So yeah, but I'm increasing the egg whites and reducing the egg yolk as well. So I'll show you what breakfast looks like once I get home. I'll see you there. Alright, so I'm back. I've gone home and I've cooked breakfast. So as I showed earlier, 10 egg whites, 1 egg yolk, 85 grams of oats, 70 grams of strawberries, and 20 grams of whey used as like the milk for the porridge. So that's it here. I'll show you that now. So that's it there. So I'm gonna eat that now. That's my first breakfast. So what I'm trying to do is we start off with the carbs in the morning, which you'll see throughout the meals anyway. Have most of my carbs in the morning, especially before workout, a little bit after workout for recovery, and then the carbs slowly go down a little bit from there. So I'm trying to fuel myself from my workout, which I'm going to do at around 1 o'clock, and it is currently 10 o'clock now. So just with my meal, I'm going to have an omega-3 capsule and a CLA capsule. I have these with every meal. And also when I was cooking for the egg whites, I started to try using liquid egg whites, and this makes it so much easier, like especially since I'm using 10 egg whites now. I used to have to crack 8 eggs and split them for egg whites, and this just saves an enormous amount of time. A little bit more expensive, but it's a little bit worth it in my opinion. So I'm going to eat now and I'll get back to you when I'm having my pre-workout meal. All right, I'm back for the pre-workout meal. So what I have here is I've got 200 grams of chicken and 70 grams of uncooked rice. So that turns out I don't measure it cooked, I measure it uncooked, just as it's a little bit more accurate. And what I'm going to do is with that, I'm going to just take my apple cider vinegar tablets. I take those 3 times a day. Another omega-3 and another CLA. So I'm taking this at 11:30. So I'm taking this an hour and a half before my workout session, just to let it properly digest. And the changes to this meal, so before this week, what I was doing was I was having a muffin with this meal as a bit more extra carbs and fuel for the workout. Now that that's gone, except on leg days, which is probably when I need it most. So I'm literally just having the chicken and the rice, plain stereotypical bodybuilder meal. And yeah, that's it. All right, and literally just before we're ready for workout, my new workout shoes arrived. These fellas here. So these are the Mekon 8s, and I've currently got the Mekon 6s on now. So I've had these for 2 years, and there's like holes in them and everything. So these are much needed, and I'll be wearing these today. Can't wait to wear them. All right, so I'm about to head out for my workout, but first things first, I'm gonna take my pre-workout, which I'm currently using this here. So it is bulk, so it's got 270 milligrams of caffeine, which is a lot more than I usually take, and 4 grams of beta alanine, which has been kicking hard and helping me really push through my workouts, because I'm really trying to maintain my strength even though I am in a deficit, because that should in theory maintain muscle as well. So that's why I'm getting harder and harder each week. But once I finish this, I'll be transitioning over into lean, which has less caffeine and it's got more of a fat burner a little bit, in that helps with fat burning anyway. So less beta alanine and stuff like that. So I'll be taking this after. And for my intro workout shake, so halfway through my session, I take a scoop of creatine and some essential amino acids just to keep me going, and just a little bit of an insurance policy to ensure that I'm not losing muscle, that's all. So I'm going to take this now, and then I'm going to start walking to the gym. Alright, so walking to the gym again. Today is back day, so I've got lat pull downs, I've got some barbell rows, some Dorian style deadlifts, some cable rows, and probably some lat pull downs, reverse grips. So that's the plan anyway, so I'll show you guys that once I get there. Alright, so I'm doing this commentary from at home instead of at the gym. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing my first exercise and I'm just warming up on some lat pull downs. So super light. Here I've just made it a little bit heavier and I'm starting to implement my pauses. So what I'm going for is I'm going for a top set of 8 reps with a 3-second pause in between. So I'm slowly building up. As you can see, the plates are slowly getting heavier. And that pause is the hardest part, and you're pausing at your chest. So you're really trying to dig your elbows in. So here it is now. Here's my top set. It only recorded 5 reps for some reason, but here it is anyway. And as you can see, some reps I'm holding for 3 seconds and some I'm not, because I'm just counting and I'm really struggling. So you got to make sure you keep yourself accountable here, which I'm seeing now. But that's it. After I do my top set, which is 70 kilos for 8 reps, I'm now going to do some rest pause. So I'm going for 55 kilos here for 20 reps. So I'm doing as much as I can until I fail. I rest for 15 seconds, as you can see right now. Once I'm ready, I take around a 15-second break, come back, do as much as I can. So I eventually got to 20 here. It took me a while. So I did 3 warm-up sets in total, 70 kilos for 8 reps, and then I did 55 kilos for 20 reps here. For these rest pause ones, you're aiming for a weight that you can do around 12 reps for, and then you're pushing that for 20 reps in total. So next exercise here is some barbell rows. So I'm just warming up again here. Before, warm-up sets are very important. They actually help you a lot when it comes to performance, because even weight-wise is getting used to it, but it's also getting used to the movement as well. So here's me doing my top set here, which is 90 kilos for 8 reps. I'm aiming for the top of my abs when I'm pulling it up, making contact, and then trying to control the negative as much as I can. Now this is very heavy, but I'm using a little bit of momentum from my legs, but overall, these are all right. They're not too sloppy. I'm really trying to get really heavy with these. That's part of the plan here, so it's not the problem. And then once I've done my top set, again, I'm doing some cluster sets here. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 4 reps, even though I have more in the tank, 15 seconds rest. And I'm doing that 6 times in total to get to 24 reps. So 4 reps, pause 15 seconds, repeat again until I get to 24 reps. So the first 12 to 16 reps are pretty fine. It's the last 2 sets, the last 4 reps for twice. So the 16 to 20 and the 20 to 24 are really tough, and you'll be able to see the lactic acid is starting to burn up. But it's really just pushing yourself after that top set. So I did a top set 90 kilos for 8 reps. Here was a cluster set of 24 reps with 60 kilos on the barbell row. So I haven't lost any strength here, which I'm really happy about. Next, I had some Dorian style snatch grip deadlifts. So I'm focusing on bending at the knees. So it's not a Romanian deadlift. I'm still performing a deadlift like normal because I want to place the emphasis on the lower back. But I'm using a really wide grip and I'm just going down to my shins and then pulling it up. So that was my warm-up, and this is my top set here of 110 kilos for 8 reps again. So as you can see, I'm bending at the knees, so I'm bending my knees forward rather than keeping them straight. And I'm really trying to target that lower back, so I'm keeping my upper back nice and stiff, and then pulling it up, pushing my hips through to get full range of motion and extension of the hips, just to really squeeze at that lower back. So this one is actually a really good one. It took me a while to get used to it, but once you get used to it, you really feel it in your lower back. And yeah, so I have my cable rows here. So this is a warm-up set of 60 kilos for 10 reps. And then I had a triple drop set here. So I sped this one up for you guys. So it's 70 kilos for 10 reps. Drop the weight down to 55 kilos for 10 reps. Drop the weight again to 40 kilos for 10 reps. And then finally 30 kilos for 10 reps. So this is a real burnout after the barbell rows. Your back is quite tired, but you're really trying to push it out here. So I take a little bit of a rest in between, maybe 10 seconds, no longer than 15 seconds, because you don't want to lose that drop set effect. Because even though that little bit of rest will give you those extra reps, you don't want to rest too long because you want to do this fatigue, because that's the whole point. You're trying to push through and really condition those muscles. So even the last one, when I was doing 30 kilos for 10 reps, it was really tough. It felt like as hard as maybe the first set, and the first set is, well, tired me out. So this one's a really good one to really burn on the lats there. So I just warmed up with 1 set, and then I did this here, triple drop set. So that was tough. Then I finished off with my last exercise, which was reverse lat pull downs. So what I'm doing is I'm pausing at my chest for 2 seconds, and I'm pausing at the top. But notice how I'm not letting the plates touch each other. So I'm still holding it even at the top. So I'm keeping constant tension from the bottom all the way down to my chest and all the way at the top. So it's not about shifting as much weight here. It's about really controlling and really holding. And this one really burns the lats. But what might be underrated about this is it really burns the forearms, because you're holding it for so long. Your forearms get really tired. So I just do 3 sets of these, 40 kilos, 15 reps in total. And this is my last exercise of the day. So once I did this, I was finished, and I just did some posing, as you'll see, once I do this set here. So yeah, I really start to fatigue towards the end. And this was only my first set, but my third set I had to take a couple of rest pauses. I only got to 12 reps, and then I had to finish off with the rest of the 3 because my forearms were absolutely fried. So this is the posing with a bit of a pump. The lighting still isn't great, but it is a bit better than this morning. So you can see there's more definition straight away just from working out in my upper back, especially on my lats. There's a bit of extra width, as you'll see with the lat spread here. So I got a lot of extra width from doing that. And that's my workout there. Alright, so finished my back session there. Pretty successful. Maintained strength on all this, and that's with the lower carbs today. Now, the lower carbs won't hit until like 3 or 4 days in, because the stores of carbs that I have in my muscles will start to deplete slowly back down to the level that I'm eating at. So today might be the last time where I have full strength, but that was pretty good. Worked out pretty well. So I'm going home now to have my post-workout meal. Alright, so I am back from the gym, and I'm about to have my post-workout meal, which hasn't changed still. So most of my other meals have changed. This is the only one that pretty much hasn't changed. So what it is protein shake with 2 scoops of whey protein. So I use this one here. Wait, let me show you. There, so that's backwards, so I'll show you, but it's a banana cream flavored optimum nutrition protein. I love the flavor. So yeah, that's my favorite protein. And then what I'm going to do is I'm having 60 grams of dry cereal, no, 80 grams of dry cereal with it. Now, you're meant to use this as milk, so you're having normal cereal, but I don't really like cereal anyway, so I just eat it dry. And then I'm just having 1 capsule of omega-3 and 1 CLA tablet again, like I normally have for every meal. And yeah, that's it. So that's pretty much most of it for today. So I'll just show you the rest of the meals that I eat, but that's pretty much it. So I'll get back, I'm going to eat this, and I'll get back to you on meal number 4. Alright, so I'm having meal number 4, which got slightly changed. So I used to have 200 grams of chicken, 250 grams of potatoes, and 50 grams of any green vegetable I want. It's now the exact same, except it's been dropped down to 200 grams of potatoes. So not a crazy difference, but as you can see, what is being changed is mainly carbs. So as you can see here, so that's the meal there. Normally the potatoes look a lot better, but my air fryer broke, so I have to microwave them, which isn't going to taste as well. But look, at the end of the day, I'm eating and I'm happy. So that's pretty much it. When you're on prep, anything pretty much tastes good. But yeah, you know the usual. 1 omega-3, 1 CLA, and the last time I'm taking my apple cider vinegar. So this is meal number 4. Then I'll be back once I eat this on meal number 5, which is for dinner. And then yeah, that'll be pretty much it. So see you there. Alright, so I'm having my last meal of the day, which is salmon, 200 grams of salmon, 70 grams of uncooked basmati rice, and 50 grams of peas. So I'm having this at dinner time, so 6 o'clock, and I'm having my usual omega-3 and CLA. And also what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bringing a prepped meal to work, which is just 200 grams of steak mince and 100 grams of peas again. And at work, I'll be having, just before I go to bed, since I work till midnight, I'll be having a boron tablet and ZMA. So that's pretty much it. And I'm going to go to work and eat this. Alright, so I'm recording this ending Wednesday morning. So you saw all of Tuesday there, so you saw my entire eating. And I'll show you my entire macros for the entire day right here now. You also saw my training with some commentary there. And yeah, so at work, I ate my 6th meal. I took my ZMA an hour before, and I also took my boron as well. So I went straight to sleep as soon as I got home. That was pretty much it, because I'm normally pretty tired after work. But yeah, that was the entire day anyway. Obviously, that diet is conclusive to me, so I wouldn't go recommending trying that, but I just wanted to give you guys insight into what I'm doing and what my prep looks like at this current moment in time. And soon you'll be able to prepare when I start reducing the food as well. So that's pretty cool. But if you got this far, thank you very much for watching. I'll link my socials down below, and like, subscribe, and please share. And also, please let me know what you thought. Any opinions at all, good or bad, to improve this. It'd be really cool, because I do enjoy doing this. It takes time, but it's good fun to do, and I want to do it again. But if there's anything I can do that can make it better, let me know.